Hello, everyone. Ataz does stuff. What's up, yo? How you doing? Good day, Alex in chat. What's up, Scum? What's up, Jishy? What's up, Neff? What's up, Move? Omni-type. Good day, dude. Good day to you too. Thank you so much for 34 months, bro. If you guys don't know, Omni-type, one of our sponsors here. Lovely human, great guy. Met him in person multiple times now. Fantastic, fantastic being. It's so windy and snowy here. We've had like little peaks of sunshine today, which is kind of finally nice. So I'm kind of glad about that. Because I'm kind of getting tired of the overcast days. Quite frankly, I'm just over it. So, meow. What's up, Snoopy? What's up, Thocky? What's going on, guys? Pimento. So nice. Or I guess I should say Pimentaco. Thank you so much for the tier 1 for 19 months, man. Pimentaco, how you been, man? Wrongs. Hi, Mr. Toes. I haven't seen your face today. I already know you look really good. Dude, I went to the gym today. And someone in the gym, like, I don't know if it was one person or two people, but it smelled like a mix of two different perfumes and colognes. I don't know why you, like, personally, I just don't know why you'd wear that stuff to the gym. It was so strong that I was having trouble breathing on the treadmill. But fuck, man. I still feel it in my nose. It's like lingering. I hate it. What's going on, though, guys? I've been good. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for being here, bro. And I'm happy that you're good, man. Rufus, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Ooh, woo. What's going on, bro? We might get snow here in Alabama. It's like, there's like random varying amounts of snow all over the city, so. First time catching stream. Glad to have you here, Daniel. This sounds so bad. It was pretty bad today. Like, I just really wanted to go just to like get my like blood moving, I guess. So I did it before stream. What's up, Alex? Good catching you while I'm graduating my final exam. Safe to say, most of them will regret not paying attention in class and not read their assigned materials. Oh, you're grading your students' stuff, Kopi. I hope everyone did okay. Wait, most of them will regret not paying attention in class. So you've already done it. Did everyone fail? How is the environment of teaching lately? Like, I don't know how long you've been doing it, Kopi, but do you feel like people pay attention in school more so these days, or? That's interesting. I've always been very curious to see like the difference if someone's like more of a veteran in teaching. Just in time for my treadmill run? Oh my god, dude. I was watching Star Wars while I was I have a few episodes left of Rebels. So I've been trying to watch that. Not everyone, and I'm not the kind of lecturer that fails all my students deliberately. So damn. Damn, Kopi. Bushido, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 7 months. Yeah, I've always been very curious to see. Cause like I don't know because like when I was in, sounds like, well, back in my day, but like back when I was in school, like there wasn't that much access to things like social media. Well, actually, I don't think there was really any while I was in high school. I think maybe MySpace towards the end, but even that wasn't like too big. I can't talk about Ahsoka yet, man. I can't. Hydrate. I can't talk about Ahsoka. I'm zooming through Rebels right now. The story's so cool. I've been enjoying Rebels. For some reason, I thought I'd learn more about... okay, I'm not going to spoil it in case someone wants to watch Rebels. I just thought there would be more of certain characters. So, it is what it is, though. Why would you when there's a move away from exams when you can use AI to help you write your assignments? Yeah, that's the scary part now. I mean, like, that's more recent, I feel. So I wonder how that would impact being a teacher as well, you know? Like, how does AI impact being a teacher? I can only imagine from the outside, but I'm no longer a student nor a teacher, so I don't know how that would impact the landscape of teaching. Yeah, the animation of Rebels isn't my thing. Much preferred Clone Wars, but I've heard the opposite. Some people prefer Rebels because it's like more. They say the proportions of people are better in Rebels and like hair is better in Rebels, but I disagree. AI is all about cheating on busy work. AI is useful when you actually know the material. I can agree with that, Atas. Honestly, I can agree with that. Like, it does help you when you already know the material given at hand. So, they actually have AI detectors right now. Yeah, I've been hearing about that too, but again, I don't have much experience in that stuff. I've tried, like, truth be told, I have tried to use AI to do some keyboard stuff, but it is absolutely, like, for lack of a better word, it is like beyond poopy for keyboard stuff. It just does not understand keyboard stuff because it's niche, and I feel like it's more like you kind of have to know certain things, and I don't think there's enough of it on the internet. So for keyboard stuff, it's very like generic, like lube your switches, and like that's it. Or like it'll tell you to buy like certain Amazon keyboards or something like that for AI stuff. So it's kind of bad. Again, I've tried; it does not work whatsoever. Hello, Max. Have you used HMX Milky Whites? No, but okay. I will be getting more HMX switches. I actually am kind of falling in love with HMX switches right now. I don't know if I like them more than I like the Cherry Nixies or the KTT Roses, because I think Roses are very up my alley. But I think they're contenders for like top 5 for me. Like just HMX is a brand. Alex, why is everyone speaking bad about the Ori board on Reddit? Mech Market is tearing it apart. Dude, honestly, I don't understand Reddit at all anymore. Who knows? I don't know what the climate of Reddit is these days for keyboard stuff. I don't know if, like, and you have to imagine this too. Is the climate of Reddit right now just fawning over budget style keyboards or keyboards that are more attainable, like, you know, mass manufactured stuff? I have no idea. So beats me. I wish I could tell you guys, but it depends. Like there are certain Discord servers for keyboards too that like will only care about a keyboard if it falls under a $200 price range, right? So it depends. People were tearing the Event Horizon apart on some of like the YouTube comments and stuff. It depends, man. I don't know. I think people, especially people who kind of like, I feel like this is a very big generalization and I apologize. People who tend to voice negative opinions constantly are looking for someone to like, I guess, agree with them. So they'll just, you know, be very vocal about it. And you can see it's like the same people being very vocal about the same negative things. So I don't know. I try not to look at Reddit anymore. Reddit to me was absolutely great at the beginning of keyboards, and it has been absolutely for me. And you know what, if you guys are big on Reddit or come from Reddit, I'm not saying it's you, but I'm the Reddit keyboard genre right now is, I fucking hate it. I cannot stand the Reddit community for keyboard stuff. It is, I mean, I've told you guys multiple times, it is like very biased, like very like one-way thinking only. So substitute for Reddit, the Discord, I mean, many Discords seem to be better at communication and just like general chatting for keyboards. The hobby is so much bigger that you have too many voices and the loud ones are interesting. Yes. That board will be, I don't know when it's going to arrive. I think it arrives next week, but I think I'm probably going to be doing it like first or second week of February, just because I don't have any slots. I was about to get on a fight. No, I don't. I've said it a bunch of times, man. I don't care about I don't really care for Reddit. I'm on Reddit and have the money for a board and multiple others, but the entire thread is focused on the quality of past Ori boards. What's the quality of past Ori boards? I have a past Ori board. That's so interesting. What's wrong with the quality of past ones? I've built client Ori boards and they're all fine. What's the argument about exactly? The other thing too I've noticed about the internet in general, and this is something I want you guys to take very, very seriously as well. Angry about poor Anno. What was wrong with the Anno of the Ori boards? Again, I've built 2 or 3 client Ori boards.
Less than 3.
Have my own. Did a prototype for one, and all of them were fine. Is it like one-offs? Fell asleep. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. The internet in general kind of sucks. People love to hate. I have no idea, man. I have absolutely no idea. Got a little PCB here in the Ori board. It's old complaints about his project from like 3 to 4 years ago. Yeah. I mean, so people also love to, and I'm not defending anyone. This is just me talking. People like to complain about Salvin, like hardcore complain about Mr. Salvin. And while I do agree, I think Salvin made some bad decisions in terms of letting the project linger because of his unwillingness to, like, you know, just try, I don't know, just like move on from like anodizing with that certain company, because that was the big holdup for Salvin. People will just continue, like, no matter how many times, you know, people are told that, hey, that hurdle's over now, like, you know, they've moved on from it and they've learned. people will continue to bring up old stuff, which is fair. People can bring up old stuff. I think that's totally fair. But I think there has to be the same level of understanding that people can learn from past mistakes or past projects. So, who's this? TLDR for newbies. Salvin? Salvin is a manufacturer from Belgium, and ORI is a designer. ORI doesn't manufacture. I think ORI is just the designer. I don't know where they get the manufacturing done. Pulled the trigger on a Mode Envoy, beyond excited. It is a lovely keyboard. Lovely board. Alrighty. We got, this is that new Universal daughter board, I think. Pretty positive. Got some screws. I think it's because Bruce was involved in a failed GB, which means people say he's a scammer, and I don't know what to make of it. I mean, people got their ORIs, their 88s. He's been around for a while, so mistakes happen, things happen. Got a little O-ring. Read the whole GB thread. Let's talk about that, though. What are we talking about, Muggy? Moon Tower R3? Or is that what we want to talk about? Sorry. Crapping all over a board without even touching his bad form. At least try it first. People out there are like this. Yes, very much. You had me at O-ring? Yeah. Feet? You know, funny thing is every ORI board I've ever... every ORI board I've ever done, I've always been like, does it have feet this time? Because it's always been no feet. All right, here's the board. We already kind of looked at it the other day. Let's move over everything else. We'll take a look at the PCB more in depth here in a second. Let me see one thing, because I have a note about one of the pieces here. 1 second. It was... inner weight and bottom part made of steel sandblasted. This experiment I wanted to test, but after experience, it's quite difficult to clean the bottom part with steel. Okay, so this part right now, I think this is what he's talking about here. Bottom part of the weight made of steel. I think this is made of steel, and then it was sandblasted. But what Bruce was saying to me, I think it's this part. Which explains why I didn't think it looked like an ano. Apparently this retains fingerprint oils a lot, which I've seen because I think some of the Owl Labs board also have this style of like stainless steel on the bottom. He mentioned it was very difficult to clean, even though it looks really nice. It has like a very nice texture to it as well. It's just going to be anodized instead, so it won't be sandblasted stainless steel. So that's going to be the only, I think, major change. How's the ano on the Dune? Well, if you guys want to take a little closer look here, I'll show you. Sorry if it's shaking. I looked at this the other day, and I've been like peeking at this for the last like 24 hours since I showed you guys. It looks, I'm sorry if my camera's like breathing in and out there. It looks great. I don't really see anything major. It looks like maybe some irregularities on the inside if you look very closely. But then if we look on the sides and everything looks picture perfect. Sorry, is my fingerprints because it's kind of cold. So I don't know if you guys care too much about that, like what looks like just in this one little area right over here. Again, we're putting this under not a microscope per se, but it seems to be limited to only on the inside. It's very minor. Very minor. But the outside, as you guys can see, again, just taking a look at it from different angles of light, looks picture perfect. Do I have the 88 with you to compare? I do have my 88 with me. I will go get it later. My 88 though, I wanna actually Cerakote it just cause like, not that I don't love the red. Okay, well, maybe I'm growing out of the red colored keyboards. I have to admit though, By the way, this is also flawless as well, in case you guys want to see more of the quality. This is absolutely flawless, minus some dust that's settled on it and some fluff. All right, minus some dust and fluff, this is absolutely flawless. Here, wipe it down for you guys too. Absolutely flawless. Yeah, dust is gonna settle on stuff, so you know, it happens. Beautiful. Inside looks great too, the little ORI logo. I've been pretty excited for this one. I'm a big fan of these really, really thin sidewalls. This is what's really captivating me. Like, that is just absolutely gorgeous to me. It's so good looking. If it wants to focus. Yeah, you can even see some machine tool paths in the center there too. But again, it's in the inside. I'm not too pressed about it because even some of the other high-end boards I've seen all have those same kind of like small little machining marks on the inside too. But we're gonna put some feet on this guy too before I ruin it. Should I zoom out a little bit more? Should I use gray feet? I think so. Really hyped about the Cycle 8 right now. I'm waiting for that group buy soon. I should be taking a look at those too. Alex, do you know if you will get a review unit of the SAT75X? I think I'll take a look at that board. There's been a few people now who have approached me about doing, I guess, taking a look at some injection molded boards. It seems like they're kind of making a resurgence. Ooh, the gray feet do look nice on this. Nostril cram? Yeah, I know. Nothing I can do about that. You guys will have to look up there. Have you seen this thing? Interesting. What is this? GMK Boulder? Is that what that is? No, that's a GMK. Oh, you mean for this set today? I don't have Boulder, unfortunately. Wink on the weight? Oh man, I feel like I do that every time there's a shiny weight. I saw someone build a keyboard with a pretty back and they put feet last and I was crying. Oh dude, every time I build something that I can put feet first, I will always put the feet first. I'm a feet first kind of guy. Always feet first, just in case you scratch the weight or something. Ooh, this does look really nice though. That looks tiny in comparison to the Event Horizon. Tiny, dude. I was actually thinking like Serica or something for today. I don't have Civ, no. Serica or maybe something just like plain? I'm not too sure what I want to use. GMK material thingy? It does look really pretty. I can't wait to open this up and take another look at this though. All right, we have an aluminum plate. We have the PCB. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I think this is my favorite color out of the ones that is listed, but I think unfortunately it's the special edition one, but I think the special edition color that ORI makes, I did a client special edition of the 88, and my God, that color is something else. Little McLovin PCB. Kind of like this. Again, it's giving like very much a Leica vibe with this. I know this is how ORI does their logos normally, but it's just reminding me of Leica. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't, man, the special edition though, like that Founders edition, it's called Founders, right? I don't think it's called Special. It's expensive. It's like $9.99 in terms of price point. And I don't think that's going to be for everyone board. I think that's for super fans of the brand, which is fair. But I'm just glad they're offering the regular board at a more standard price. It's still expensive. This board still is $400 plus. So keep that in mind, please. As with anything, guys, spend your money wisely. There are boards right now on the market, and this is an important little tidbit. So if Manoli's going to be editing this, please add this in. Remember, there are plenty of boards for a wide variety of price points depending on your financial situation. And a lot of the boards these days sound and feel and even look very, very, very good. It's really just kind of whatever aesthetic you're going for. It's very rare that these days that I find like the more expensive designer in quotation boards will do something super different. In fact, I think the majority of the push and changes have been found in some of the more inexpensive boards. And then we have standard kind of layouts over here. So step caps, 7U, stuff like that. Yes, this is O-ring, guys. O-ring, O-ring, O-ring. Actually, you know what I want to do first? Before I forget today? Where did I put my stabilizers? Did I like throw them on the floor or something? Yeah, I have nothing on my desk too, and I don't even know where I put my stabs. Where did I put my stabs? Oh, why did I put them on that desk? I don't know what keycaps I'm going to put on. This seemed a lot about aesthetics to distinguish, which I do not mind. Yeah, that's the majority of customs these days, in my opinion. Some boards perform better than others for certain sound signatures. I agree. Some have different typing angles and maybe stuff, but I personally think that the majority of boards these days is really just finding your aesthetic choice. So, Bunny, are they still not helping you? I looked in the Discord. It seems like they're responding to people. I'm not too sure they're what they're doing right now, though, Bunny. I'm sorry. Doing this. I know that they said that one of their projects was like delayed. And then Ashkeebs also confirmed that they weren't too sure about the manufacturing situation right now, and it seems like it's being shipped out from the manufacturer to the vendors. But the communication from, I guess, the manufacturer has been really slow and poor. So, patches of sound, some 4 people asking. I mean, as long as they're responding to 1 or 2 people and they're not just ghosting everyone completely. But I do agree, their communication is pretty poor. I need to message them again. Bye Alex, bye chat, bye Soran. I've been on Cherry and Stabies for a while now and ordered some Duroc V2 screw-ins. You guys had a good experience with them? The V2 screw-ins, I'm a big fan of Durocs. I'm a big fan of Cherries. Stabies, on the other hand, how have you guys been with Stabies? It seems like Stabies a lot of people actually really, really like. So if everyone's really into Stabies, I mean, I don't know. It seems like everyone's really into that. I hope everyone is. They did delete a comment on Instagram, which I found extremely fishy. What was the comment? To be fair, though, I also delete some comments on my Instagram. Some people just get really rude and say really bad things, and Instagram's been punishing you as the person who posted the object. So, oops. So I'm just moving some files around, guys. I'm trying to find one of my documents I opened. Okay, I don't have it. I had like a document sheet that I wrote about stabs that I'm gonna publish. My friend uses Stabies for their spacebar. It has this very nice, clean, clacky sound. A lot of people like Stabies. I just think sometimes they can be a little problematic here and there. My nose is still all fucked from that very, very strong perfume or cologne or whatever it was. Exclusively TX. Very nice. I'm very happy that you guys found something that you guys like. Gosh. Have you been collecting any Bison switches lately? I'm in the Unikey battle between HMX and Bison. I think there's been a few that I've tried from both sides. I think both have been quite lovely. Being a little problematic keeps things interesting. Oh, you mean the Stabies? God, dude, these things are just flying off the stabs today. Cherry clip-ins are impossible for me to tune? Really? I actually find them quite easy to tune. I think the easiest stabs to tune, though, are Stabies, truthfully. Recently you recommended the Mode Envoy kit for my clacky build. Just finished it and it sounds and looks great. Yes, the Envoy is a very clacky keyboard. Extremely clacky. No, not the overly strong colognes. I feel that sensitive nose thing, though. When the moment I start, like, my nose kind of gets flooded with those scents, too, it, like, shuts off. And then I just can't breathe. I don't know, Bunny. I do feel personally that when I look in their Discord, I see tons of responses. And
Happy Sunday.
Thank you, T16. And when I've looked inside their Discord, it seems like there is like a bout of like 1 or 2 days where they don't talk to people and then like they talk to people. I don't know. The best thing I could tell you is I guess to keep tabs with them, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything like bad per se. But I mean, if that's going to be fair warning for people to stop shopping with them, then yeah, then stop. But it doesn't seem like they have any sort of ill intention as of right now. I don't know though. I'm not a fortune teller, guys. But I really don't know. I mean, Bunny, it seems like the majority of stuff they have right now, it's just manufacturers being slow. Because even, again, I saw it in the Discord because I popped in there. It seemed like one of the other people was, like one of the other vendors was also like saying, hey, this is slow right now. We don't have an answer. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Unfortunately, Bunny, I can't give you an answer there. I tried APTX Rev 4 screw-ins for the first time on my Zoom 75 and they were nice. No adjustments needed. The TX AP Rev 4. That's the, Rev 4 APs. So I actually haven't heard anyone call them Rev 4s. Where's my lube? Manufacturers are being weird and Ash said that too. Yes. So I don't know. I'd say like personally, I hate saying this, but give them some, give yourself some more patience as well. But we in the Rev 4 age now. Dude, I started a game of Civilization. Yes, it was 2 days ago. Man, I was really enjoying that. I kind of feel like playing that again tonight, actually. Civ 6, I think it's on. It's been really fun. I love the latest TX AP screw-ins. I haven't tried them. There's screw-ins? I didn't know TX made screw-ins. Or maybe you guys told me, I just forgot. Red Doritos, thank you so much for the Prime. And earlier from T16, thank you. And Sturdy, thank you again for your Prime as well, man. Civ 6 equals lose track of all time. Well, today, after we're done stream here, I'm going to pack up the last 2 prize winners for the holiday giveaway. Because I'm on the tail end of when I promised they would be shipped out. Because I've been waiting for boxes to come in of the right size so I didn't have to pay like a crazy amount of extra money to ship these things out in huge boxes. And then I'm going to probably just play some video games tonight. Honestly, I needed like a little disconnect from the internet this weekend. My friend loves Civilization. He's been playing for like 10 years. Yeah, I might play like a solo game just to like learn the game a little bit more because I'm kind of new to it personally. Casey, thank you so much for your Prime for 2 months, man. I appreciate it, dude. Oh, my camera focus is like freaking out, I think. What is your stream schedule for next week? You didn't post it yet? I will post it soon, Tom. You have to be patient, though. It's today hasn't ended. I will post it soon. What do you think of the Moment? The Moment's a very nice keyboard. It's also very pretty. I don't own one, but I have built the prototype, and I've also built a bunch of client ones. Very nice. Very, very nice. The ORI profile looks amazing. It does. I was really happy with the 88. And I know a lot of people who have their 88s are also extremely happy with their 88s. So I'm excited to see what this one here is going to sound like. For me, the day's ended. Yeah, it's still very early for me. It's still very, very early for me. Well, actually, is 1:30 considered early? Such a shame the ORI is WinKey. You know, low-key, I like the WinKey more, to be honest. I think I need it because of I use Apple computers now, primarily. And I used to be the biggest WKL person. I would be like, dude, hit me up with that blocker. That blocker looks so nice. And then it doesn't really work for me now that I've switched to the Apple computer system. So I don't know, man. It doesn't really fly for me now. In fact, a lot of the boards I used to use a lot with WinKeyless, I just can't really use I want to use this. Would you say ORI is up there in terms of sound only? What do you mean by that, 2D? Do you mean you think they're only a good sounding keyboard? I'm confused. Just do caps lock command. I have caps lock set to whatever alt would be, and then this is my command key, and then this I put to essentially option, and this is control. Tisk tisk Apple. Oh my god. I think they mean only judging by sound. Oh, that's very, very preference based. I don't even know how this board sounds yet. I like the 88. I thought it sounded fantastic. If it means anything, the only 2 or 3 TKLs I've really used in the last little bit are the Kaze and the Ori, so. I've seen some reviews on Kangaroos, but they seem high pitch. I know I've used Kangaroos. I can't remember if it was for a client or a prototype build. I don't have them anymore. I think they sounded okay. I don't remember if it was high pitch or not. I think that also might be a little bit varying on the board. What caps on Event Horizon? This is the GMK Boneyard set. GMK Boneyard. Or you guys used to call it Boring Yard. Oh, okay. I also found, I don't know if I'm going to get it or not, but I found a website that's selling these really cool, CNC'd, anodized. It sounds ridiculous. Don't make fun of me. They're selling these CNC anodized, pencil holders, basically. And I was like, oh, these are cool. They're like $50. They're very expensive for being a fucking piece of, it's just a, fucking pencil holder. But then they got me when they had this bright orange colorway. And I was like, God damn it, bro. God, I need to find a link again. I saved it, I think, but I'll go get it for you guys later and put it in chat. Pretty positive it's CNC'd. I just know it's aluminum. I'm pretty positive it's CNC'd aluminum, though. I was like, God, this looks pretty. Knees weak? Oh, bro, my knees were so weak when I saw that. How are Ori boards? I started hearing about them this year. They've been around for quite some time, I think. I don't know about all of their past releases too much. I know I've always been interested in buying them, but I only really got into them with the 88. But I've always liked their aesthetic. Arms heavy, mom spaghetti. Alex, when does your space cables be back in stock? I think you have to sign up for Reagan's, what's it called again? When you sign up for the, not the newsletter, the in-stock notification, the stock alert thing. Because Reagan does regularly make them. I just don't know how fast. I don't even know when they get released. I signed up. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me message Reagan afterwards. Speaking of CNC, it's been like 6 months since Alchemy CNC ghosted me and didn't send me a keycap puller. Are they just... I swear to God, I still see them active. Are you sure they're ghosting... Are they ghosting everyone or just you? Guys, I'm going to be honest. Regardless of what anyone says in this hobby, I've been hearing a lot of stories like this. If you guys feel uncomfortable buying from someone, just if a little voice in the back of your head's like, don't purchase this, just don't purchase this. This goes with any vendor ever. If you're like, fuck man, I'm feeling a little, just don't. Just don't 100% do not purchase from anyone who, even if there's a little seed of doubt. This is all luxury goods. Everything in the keyboard hobby that we do, luxury goods. You don't need any of this stuff. In fact, if it makes you feel better, order from Amazon. Get something from Amazon. You have some fun with maybe a hot swap keyboard from there. And even that sometimes might even be a little weird. But if something does not feel right, just do not buy from them. I always tell you guys, even with making sure you don't spend money on stuff that you guys can't afford, or maybe you just financially can't afford it at the current time. Just don't spend money. Because for example, when I purchase things, sometimes I'm going to be 1000% honest with you guys right now, and I've never told you guys this before. I usually use a different name, or I use my full name, which no one seems to recognize, or like I'll just ship it to a friend's place. I've ever only had like 2 issues, and it's not like I got some special treatment or anything. It's very rare that I'll actually like use my name for something like Alexotos or a company name or whatever. So I don't know if like I don't have terrible experiences, but you know, just if you guys have again a seed of doubt purchasing from someone, do not purchase. That's it. Even when it comes down to like purchasing from your fellow people in the hobby, if you guys like are like, man, I don't know if I trust this, don't buy it. Kanata keys, what did they do now? Man, I feel like everyone has been having some sort of like weird experience with everyone in this hobby. It feels like every vendor's catching shit. Every vendor. Actually, maybe not Novel Keys. Novel Keys has been doing great. Omnitype's been also doing really great too. Kinetic Labs, I feel, has also been doing really great. But again, I don't know, man. I feel like so many vendors have been so weird. But I think that, you know, if you guys really want to talk about it, I think that also comes down to the lack of business experience or even just like work ethic from some people. You know, I think a lot of people are still experiencing the fallout from like the COVID era days of keyboard stuff. So unfortunately, it seems like most of the stuff that popped up during COVID or even the start of COVID have been poopy. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Unikeys has been super engaged in Discord, excited about their products and quick with shipping. Yeah, I mean, even Nland, I think they had like... Nland, I'm not sponsored or anything by Nland, but sometimes when you guys tell me that people are being weird, I'll send them a message just to see what's up. Because I don't know why. Some people like will tell me like, hey, this is what's going on, but I don't know what to do. Nland just like literally was like, yeah, I'm just bad at communication, but we're hiring someone for that. So I was like, okay, cool. But it seems like Nland Keys has been doing really good. They just had like a lapse in, you know, communication / they were slow on shipping one of their switches, I think. But yeah, not everyone's meant for businesses. I swear to goodness, not everyone is. Vendors I never really looked at when buying before exit scams started happening. What happened, Avo? Who? Happy Sunday, Alex. What's going on, Triumph? How you doing? Zonis. Oh, nice.
Hello, cutie.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Hello to you as well. Waiting angry. Vala updates so bad. Vala supply? Really? Vala supply updates are bad? I'm not. I physically cannot be engaged in every single Discord, so sometimes I rely on communities to tell me. I don't do GB KB reviews with anybody anymore. Honestly, that whole era of like reviewing group buys just kind of felt like, I mean, I tried to not make it that way. Me and Marcia on purpose tried to not make it that way, but it just kind of feels like bullying at one point. You know what I mean? Like when you're just sitting there and it's not even good criticism. It's just kind of like you're laughing at people who are like trying to participate in something. It just low-key feels like bullying. So that's why I don't do that stuff anymore. Even though I was trying to be very professional about it with Marcia. And then I even feel like that to some degree is just like, I don't know. I just don't feel good about it. You know? In some cases, it feels that way. How was your run, Alex? Treadmill. I didn't go outside. Too cold outside. Actually, I don't even know what the temperature is outside today. But I just didn't go outside today. Did you pick up Glarsis switches? Glarsis sent me some. I just have not used them yet, truth be told. I just haven't had the opportunity to like actually use them. Actually, where are my other switches still on the table? Honestly, you have to take criticism and complaints with a grain of salt. Many are just individual issues.
Finally made a stream.
I agree.
Been having to catch up via VODs.
Like, you guys, again, this is not trying to defend vendors, all right? But I have talked to some vendors, and I've also, like, with clients, had the interesting perspective of being the middleman who's supposed to receive the product to build and then see people argue back and forth. Sometimes the vendors are very clearly wrong. But I'm going to admit, sometimes I feel like the clients have weird expectations of things, or I guess customers. Like I've seen people get really upset about customer service when they break something. Like they'll break a hot swap socket on their keyboard, for example, and then they'll get very upset with the vendor who can't help them now because they broke their stuff. And not every vendor has like the capital to replace everyone's broken stuff that they broke, you know? But it's like their word against yours type thing, and it's very easy to manipulate stories to make someone look bad, you know? But again, you have to look at it from both sides of the what's the saying? Both sides of the street, I guess. People can be shitty? Yeah. People, including people running businesses, can be shitty. Everyone can be shitty at one point. No one's free from it. We also live in an era that kind of glorifies public complaints and criticism and gives it kind of a deference. That's an issue with that too. Yeah, that's why I tell you guys, like, not for nothing, I haven't had major issues, and like, I'm pretty patient with product. And I'm pretty patient with like even orders that I place. Like I just placed an order, I'm not going to say with who, but I placed an order that shipped out immediately, and I was so happy with it. But then I also placed an order for the same vendor, which took a week. And I already know some people would have been like so up in arms about like it taking a week versus the 1 day, and like, I don't know. I get things happen like that, but what is the cable Alex uses? I use space cables. Actually, I've been using these too. These ones here from Ordinary Labs. I'm pretty sure they're just an OEM cable that they've just slapped their logo on. But I really like these. They're really colorful. They're a bit short though, and they're only USB-C to USB-C. But those are really pretty too. What's up, Rob? How you doing, man? Also, Triumph, thank you so much again, man, for the resub. I really appreciate that, dude. People get super annoyed with delays from Mode and Sonnet, and they literally just showed satellite photos and mapping of the ship stuck. Oh, God, dude. Okay, I got another story for... Listen. They've been so transparent about that, and, like, I've seen so many super pissed off people about that, and I don't know what the expectation from Mode is supposed to be at that point. Like, what's the expectation when you know, a ship gets stuck with your product? Like, what do you do there? Like, you can't just, like, go and push the ship out. I don't know, man. That was a really funny case because I've seen really upset people about that. A Sonnet top I ordered was delayed. It was delivered last week, so they're working on it and we're transparent. Yeah. The ship arrived 10 days ago. I mean, I placed an order on behalf of a client, and it shipped out 10 days ago, and I got the Sonnet 10 days ago. They're just slowly going through it all now because there was a lot, I believe, of orders. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Me personally, I would have pushed the ship. I don't know. You got that kind of strength, huh, Used? Used has been working out. He's going to go push a whole ship. God damn. Go Used. God, dude, my stomach is growling. I just had, like, a leftover slice of pizza, and my stomach is still growling. It's a luxury good, not like you need it ASAP. Yeah, I just try to be patient with things nowadays. Sometimes it's not even the vendor, it's like the mail's slow, and what can you do there? Like, even I shipped a board back to a client. It was in a batch of 3 other boards I shipped. All of the boards except for one has arrived, and one's just stuck in customs. And it's like nothing I can do about it, nothing the client can do. And they're being super understanding, so nothing you can do. No, I hate placing orders for clients. Absolutely hate it. Not because I don't like the clients, and it's not like I don't do it. I still do it when we absolutely need to. It's just, you have to understand from my point of view, it's a risk, because if they, for some reason, and I usually take payment for those ahead of time, but if they, for some reason, do a chargeback or something, I'm stuck with the bill for a keyboard I really didn't want. I'm probably doing too many stabs. I'm just going to do them all. I don't care. So I typically don't like doing that because it's kind of risky for me. Has that happened? Sort of. It wasn't for a whole keyboard. It was like for parts, and then the client just like ditched. And there's also been clients who have just like refused to pay any sort of like they just don't want to pay import fees for stuff, and they didn't know, and like it's literally in the terms of service, so they just don't pay, and then I'm stuck with stuff, and it's not like I can really sell it either. So I think super fast shipping delivery times from mega companies have skewed people's expectations. You know what, Trudeau? Even from man, I don't even know how to word this properly, but you know how people are just like, oh, whenever we talk about keyboards and people are like so shocked by like $20, $30, $40 shipping fees. I wonder how much of that is just because of, like literally just because of Amazon, you know? Because like, other than Amazon, I don't really know anywhere else that offers free shipping. You know what I mean? Like, and even with Amazon, don't you have to pay for shipping if you're not a Prime member? Like, isn't that usually the case? I don't really know because I've just been perpetually subscribed to Amazon, but yeah, some people are very shocked by it, and it's kind of like this thing where it's like, man, like I don't know what the expectation here is again. Like, how do you expect this service to be free? Almost every retailer seems like free shipping over a certain amount. You have to, okay, so from a big corporation, like a big retailer, it's easy for them to do that because they get different rates. Because even as myself, Canada Post, for example, has like approached me and been like, yo, you ship X amount of stuff per month or per year. We'll give you this rate. Like you get a little discount you can pass on to your clients, which is great. I saw one of those sheets where it's like if you ship like 10,000 units a month, it's like dirt cheap. So it's really easy to kind of incorporate that and just eat it just to get extra sales for free shipping. But not many retailers or not many small stores ship, 1,000 to 10,000 packages a month. So that's kind of where I feel like it's a bit skewed. It's just the volume you do. You know what I mean? So for mom and pop stores, not that easy. Not that easy at all. But I love mom and pop shops. Like if you get a good mom and pop shop, it is so much more fun to shop with like a local business. Not just keyboards, just anything in general. It is so much more fun. Nah, we'll do split. I was gonna do full today for some weird reason. My preferred courier company, hands down, easy peasy DHL. I will rank these things day in and day out for you guys. DHL, absolute GOAT, number 1. I would say number 2, believe it or not, Canada Post and USPS have been very good. Like, I have not had many issues with them. Mind you, there's been some, but on the scale of how many times I use them, it's like a drop in the bucket type thing. Number 3, I'd probably say, on the bigger scale of things, probably UPS, although their fees for things are stupid. But at least they do get things done. Number 4, which is probably bottom of the barrel. I can't think of any other shipping companies at this current time, but yeah, number 4 in last place is FedEx/Purolator. Both of those are trash. FedEx, I feel like, is more dependent on where you live. Maybe it's not trash where you live, but... Oh, I didn't want to do full shift. But for me, it's trash. And then I also cannot stand Purolator. I've only ever had 2 things shipped by Purolator ever in the last, 4 years. And both of those things went missing in the mail. How is that possible? Maybe it's just dumb luck. Who knows? but absolute poopy. All of a sudden the entire shipping company is trash. I mean, I have not, okay, from my perspective, even living with my parents and having stuff delivered there, we never had a consistent driver. And again, I don't know about you guys, but here, at least for me, my experience with shipping companies, we never had like one guy who we got to know. It feels like every month they'd switch people. So some months I agree would be better than others. But for the most part, the reason why, okay, for example, UPS, my number one thing that I hate about them being a Canadian, all right, number one thing, I'm gonna tell you this story before we continue with the build. So there's been multiple times where I've ordered something, even again, non-keyboard related, via UPS, overnight delivery, because I need it in one day. Sometimes I need parts. Sometimes I need something for like a camera piece or something to do a job. Overnight. I've given up with their overnight service because with UPS, even if they give you the shipping bill, and this happened kind of over COVID, they'll give you the import fees at like 3 or 4 a.m. And I know that, so I always wait till 3 or 4 a.m. to pay those import fees. But then they do this really stupid thing where they need 24 hours to process your payment, and they won't deliver your package until it's processed. And they don't really collect much at the door anymore. It's very rare. So that overnight delivery now becomes a 2-day delivery. And it's just kind of like, then why did I pay for the overnight delivery if you can't rush it anyways? And I've had like a conversation with them a bunch of times for like 1-day, 2-day things like that never arrive on time. And you pay extra for those services. And they're just kind of like, well, that's our system. So it feels kind of shitty. So glad Amazon stopped using LaserShip. I don't even know who those guys are. Politicians keep wanting to defund USPS. Why? Is it because it's like a government funded thing? Alex LP, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. So nice. Topra EC. I don't know if there's anything new coming out. I don't really keep too many tabs on that side of the hobby work or worse, so I don't really know too much about what's coming out for that. I want to remake one of your Sonnet builds. What is your favorite? As of recent, polycarb bottom, polycarb plate, obviously alu top, and like a brass weight. That thing would just sound so good with top mount. It was very, very nice. All right, alu plate. And let's get the switches we need. One moment. Is there a way to donate and message Alex who sees my comment? Farah, you don't have to donate. I see your comments. Sorry if I was too slow to answer it from earlier. You don't have to do anything like that. I'm sorry if I was too slow. Ow. I try my best. Sometimes I'm not good at reading everything, guys. What's the board up top? That is the event horizon. You know, some days I do feel really bad because I'm like, fuck, did I not respond to people? Like, did someone try to message me and maybe they're never going to watch me again because I didn't respond to them once or twice? And like, I always feel really guilty about that kind of stuff. Is the Envoy a great board for a first build? I personally think so. I really like all my Envoys. And I know it's kind of surrounded by a weird veil of criticism and controversy now, but like, I think it's a lovely board. I think it's lovely. Oh, this is for actually, I don't even know who wrote Jesse on this. I think this is for like an old client's. I just left it there. Probably for an old client. I don't know about you guys. I keep all these bags. They come in so much they come in handy, dude. Any bag I get that nobody wants anymore, I keep. I have a little baggie full of bags. They're really good for just this use case of keeping switches in. I hoard the baggies. The baggies are lovely. And they're good quality baggies too, right? Like they're not just like terrible ones that kind of fall apart after 1 or 2 uses. I'm a baggy guy. Dude, there's so many people in chat, don't feel guilty. I know, but sometimes I do. Sometimes there's nothing I can do, and I know that, but I still feel a little bad. Okay. This plate's a little tight with these switches today, but we're just gonna make sure we use the plate fork. And this is where the plate fork comes in such handy. It's such good use using a plate fork now. I gotta say, the softness of plastic bags that comes with keys and switches and shit is rad, way better than your normal bags. Yeah, I love keeping these things. Sometimes I ask clients, I'm like, do you need the bags back? They're like, no, just toss them. I'm like, such handy, wow. Yeah, whatever, man. You know what I meant. I recently rebuilt a keyboard with Milky Yellows and haven't used them in quite a while. I've officially fallen back in love with them. Yeah, these switches are gonna be goated today. I'm hoping these are really good today. I spent a lot of extra time and care getting these right. I actually took these apart again for a second time. Alex, for lull stacks, he really liked the alphas, but felt the spacebar was a bit flat, say compared to his unicorn. We'll be curious to what you think. Oh, Ryan built one? Oh yeah, Ryan did build one. I started watching it the other day and then I had to get off the computer. Alex, what's the best way to fix overlube stabs after you've already built the board and it's soldered? There's not really a great way. The only thing I can suggest to you, okay, I'll show you guys this. This is the only thing I can really suggest. Grab, I don't know, anything that you can open this with, like lift this up without using your fingers. All right? Take a dry brush and just start wiping away all the excess lube. Go up and down a few times again. Clean the brush, dry brush it all away. But the only problem you'll encounter is if the the lube gets stuck underneath where the PCB, is. Then there's not much you can do about that one, unfortunately. But that's my only real suggestion for you there. The best thing to do, take apart the entire keyboard and give it another go. But this is why I always tell people, apply a little bit of lube, then add more after the keyboard's done with just a small syringe, and only do little additions of lube at a time. You don't want to go too overboard with lubricant. What's my favorite switch from every manufacturer? Oh man, that's so many switches. I don't think I have a favorite from every menu. Shit, that's a lot of switches though, Kopi. Every manufacturer, Alex, good luck. Oh, wait, what's your favorite switch from every manufacturer? Do you mean like, Kopi, to clarify your question, do you mean like my favorite switch ever from every manufacturer, or do you mean just ones in the major ones? Okay, so you do mean what I thought you meant. I was like, fuck, here we go. Okay, Cherry, I think Nixies are my favorite. Number one. Gatoron, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Milky Yellows. With a close second to Cap Golden Yellow V2s. Obviously from KTT, I like the Rose switches. HMX, as of recent, I really like those cheese switches. Don't get me wrong, cream sodas are good, but I think I would rather have a Milky Yellow over a cream soda. They're great. I love cream sodas. And then I feel like those are the major brands. What other brand do you guys want? Otemu. Aren't Obscura's Otemu switches? So Obscura's. JWK. Do I like anything from JWK these days? Dude, the thing is with JWK is everything from them has been so inconsistent that I don't use them anymore. And I've been very transparent with you guys on them. Like, I just don't use many JWK switches and absolutely go like goo goo gaga over them. They have so many like weird, like I've heard from people who have dealt with them on a larger scale that they constantly switch molds around. So it's never like you're getting the same thing over and over again. So it's kind of awkward. Wuche, I think the better switches are their pre-lubed ones of any variety. Maybe the... Does Wuche produce? I'm not sure if they manufacture the Morandi switches. Why do you like Nixies more than MX Blacks? The milky top has that nice deep sound. You already know I'm kind of into that. Hamu Heartbeats. Hamu makes the best silent switches for linears IMO, like ever. Maybe I haven't tried a better set yet, but Hamu Heartbeats, if you want a silent switch, that's the one, man. That is 100% the one. I haven't come across a Wuche switch I've loved yet, being honest. I think it's a very, very high-pitched sound profile. I think it's not for everyone. But there are some people who really like that, like, high-pitched. Athleon? Athleon, I don't have any one favorite per se, because I feel like all their switches are good. None of them are, I would say, like, my favorite switches in the world. But, like, the Moon switches, the Pink Robins, they're all good. The matcha, whatever they called, matcha lattes. I don't really have a favorite from B-Sun either. I haven't used enough of them to like give you guys a favorite. And then the only other ones I can really think of are like, what, SP Stars? Even those I have not used in a long time. Athleon has crazy inconsistencies at times. I agree with you, Muggy. Or Muggle. But I will say that I'm not sure how HMX is going to perform in the long run because I've only used 2 or 3 batches of HMX, and I'm hoping their factory lube is consistent, or at least more consistent than the batches of Athleon. But I have used... I'm so sorry, Muggle. You can call me Muggy. I like that better, actually. But I do think that Athleon has definitely had way too many, like... inconsistencies that I care for these days. Have you tried HMX macaroons? No. Dude, macaroons are expensive. On another topic, god damn. Alex, how do I deal with a... Ooh, today's like a great day for questions. I feel like usually we talk about other things while I put in switches and solder, but man, today is like good questions. How do I deal with the spacebar that's louder on one side? The wire's super straight. I tried 5 spacebars. Bud Light Bear? What board are we talking about here? Because some boards do have like a louder sound signature on one side. But let me know what board it is, Bud Light. Have I tried any of those but the macchiatos, Muggy? I don't think I have, right? I don't think I've tried the first ones, the clouds. I think it's just macchiatos that I've tried so far. Mr. Hawk.
I started a new job last week.
Hey,
you
yo.
are one of the people who helped me through a long unemployment and one of the few subs I kept going. Thanks for your positivity and kindness.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I hope the new job is going to treat you very, very well, my friend. Don't like the way this one here went in. Come on. Oh, I know why that's happening. There we go. Better. Much better. Is the pin okay? Nope, pin is not okay. That is why it's sitting weird. Let me get a switch puller. Also, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Pricey. This is a Kohaku, but it happens when even testing on just the PCB alone. And what stabilizers are they? I don't know if you mentioned that. What stabs were they? I always bend a pin. Okay, Alex, what lube do you use for cherry stabs? I use 205 on plastic meets plastic and dielectric on plastic meets metal, so where the wires are. That is my typical combination of things. And this is aluminum plate. I'm not sure, but I will see the differences can be subtle. HMX really do have a very nice executed switch. Yeah, and then the tolerances are fantastic with HMX, at least that I've seen so far. No, this is solder. I have to solder this afterwards. I just traded some of my old switches for 108 more Nixies. Dude, Nixies are it, bro. I was going to use them today, but you guys would have made fun of me the entire stream, so I decided to not do it. It's so rewarding when you build a hot swap or solder board. I don't have to redo every single switch. Everyone's different. I find it very rewarding to do this. And actually, you know what I want to do? Speaking of hot swap, let's min-max the spacebar. Why is this particular switch being awkward to come out now? Let's min-max this. That way there, if in case we don't love the spacebar choice that we have, we can swap it out. Let me just get some sockets. What size film do you recommend for Nixies? I just use Desky films for everything. Desky films are my go-to. Are they 0.3 mil? I'm not too sure. But they compress really nicely. So they've worked in just about every switch I've ever tried that can use films. This is a reminder, though. I know we're talking about Nixies. Not every switch needs to be filmed. I know that, I think a lot of you guys here know that, but not every switch absolutely needs to be filmed. You can get away with, you know, filming some, but Deskies are epic and they contribute a lot to the Toper EC community too. Do they actually? Geon's Poron films are the same thickness as Deskies and cheaper. I've not actually tried those. I'm sure they're good too. There's even the ones from Swag Keys, which might be the same ones from Geon. Those are also good. I've used those a few times. They're pretty decent. Okay, don't do what I'm doing. I'm just being kind of lazy doing this. Oh, you know what? I should do it like this. I don't know why I'm putting them on the feet first. I'm just gonna solder this in while the switch is in, but I would recommend not doing this way. What are your thoughts on Gatoron's Summertimes? What happened with the Gatoron Summertimes actually? Didn't they not get delivered properly? Or not that it was anyone's fault, I think it was Gatoron's fault. I know R&D KWD was really good about refunding people there, but did they actually get delivered without issues? I'm pretty positive there's still issues on them, right? Absorbed moisture tolerances got ruined. They did get delivered. Like fixed versions of them got delivered. I don't really have any good opinions on the Summertimes. I didn't really use them long enough. Not fixed. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I feel really bad for Punkshu. Mostly Gatoron's fault. If I remember correctly, it's primarily Gatoron's fault. I don't think anyone else is really to blame there. And workaround was to actually replace top housing yourselves. I do too. It clearly hit him hard. Yeah, I feel so bad, man. So I don't think it was Punk's fault at all. It was, as far as I know, from what I read into the situation, it was mainly Gatoron. But as a designer, or someone who's maybe running a product, you always feel guilty. The traces look different? The traces do? The traces are, wait, they seem kind of yellow? I don't think the traces look yellow. They're just, with the rest of the PCB. Yeah, they were talking about Summertime. I'm tripping, forget about it. It's okay, dude, I feel you. It's one of those mornings, huh? How does the pin do this, man? Just making sure all the pins are good before I start soldering in. And all the alignment of switches are also good. As I always tell you guys, with any keyboard ever that you're building, just make sure everything's seated against the PCB good or well, or else you're gonna have not a fun time. Let's move this out of the way. A little late, but oh, hey man, what's up, Zach? How you doing, dude? Zach, did your prize come in yet? I'm not too sure if it did. I don't know how long it's going to take to ship to you. It actually might be like 2 or 3 more weeks. I probably should have just bought the more expensive shipping, to be honest. Not yet, man. Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes, oh, there is one bent pin. Sometimes shipping can take forever. Oh, where did I put it? Thank you, MD. Appreciate you, dude. The mode was near 2 months. Oh boy. Hopefully it's quick. Thank you, MD, though. I appreciate the prime, man. Welcome here, bro. All right. Let's warm up my iron and let's start to solder. Move some stuff out of the way for the time being. I'll prep the syringe. Make sure actually all our stabs are actuating nice. And we'll do some stuff afterwards. Can you explain the difference between hot swap and solder? I'm new to the hobby and don't understand why someone would choose solder if you can get hot swap. So these days, I'm hoax. I think everyone here can probably agree. I'd like to know everyone's kind of opinion. I feel like these days, a lot of the more major brands are offering hot swap PCBs with just about every option under the sun. So you don't really need to worry about it too much. But and some of the more, I guess, specialty things, you might get an extra layout or two if you opt to go for solder. So it just depends on how the sockets might work on a PCB. So, you know, to sum it up, you get sometimes more options with your solderable version than you do with your hot swap version. And then alternatively, you can do more things with your solder. For example, plateless. Actually, Fried just said it. Plateless, half plate. As well as you get the satisfaction of soldering in your own PCB. Some people, I don't know if I agree or not anymore. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Some people say that there is a difference in sound between hot swap and solder. I don't know. I don't know about that one, though. I'm a freak and like to swap switches often, so to go solder, I mean, that's totally fair. What's up, Alex? I've been a little since it dropped in. What's up, Un? How you doing? Someone safe. There is. I don't know. I know there are some people who are like very much on that side of like the, hey, some freaks enjoy soldering. Austin, man, you just called me a freak. I enjoy soldering. I like it. I think it's relaxing. I always have. Guess I'm a freak. Alex likes to live on the edge and hail them fumes. Huh? What the? I like McLovin PCBs. They give you extra diodes just in case. The solder flows nicely onto the contact pads. It's nice. Spruce. I enjoy soldering but fucking hate desoldering. I'm fortunate enough that I bought myself that desoldering gun and I don't mind using that, but the upkeep on it is kind of nuts. I will admit, I do not like the upkeep on the desoldering gun. It gets so tedious. I've also broken 2 nozzles now. That long nozzle that Simon recommended me snapped off completely. He was like, this is the best nozzle ever, trust me, and I bought it. And then within 3 weeks of me using it, it snapped off. Hakugo Burr. I love soldering except when it randomly pops and gets on my hand. For whatever reason, maybe it's just the iron that I use. I have not had that happen in quite some time to me while I'm doing soldering. Maybe like once in the past year. It must be the temp that I solder at. I'm not sure. Ask for a refund from him? Yeah, should. It's a temp thing for sure, Alex. I mean, I solder at 340, typically 330, but I think my iron's getting older, and I noticed that at 330 it didn't feel the same anymore. So I had to up it to 340. I can't verify this, but 340 seems to be the perfect temp for me. 330 did, actually. He has no job for the refund. It makes sense for streamers, professional keepers to have that desoldering gun, but for the average enthusiast who probably has like less than 10 boards, it doesn't make sense to have it. I agree with you. That's why I said I'm very fortunate. I've convinced a few friends to buy it though. I am still working on it, Unknown. I'm hoping actually to have it done in the next week or two. I have a few articles I will be doing. I'm going to be on my article grind this year. I'm just prepping a lot of them now. 300C, a little longer to solder each, but less chance of damaging. I mean, Nev, that works as well. I agree. At one point, I was at 310, 320. And then only recently did I up it just because I know I can move a little faster with everything now. So what do you guys have planned for the rest of your Sundays? Anyone doing anything fun? Man, that let-it solder flows so nice. Too bad we can't use it on this side of the pond anymore. Dude, the let-it solder flows nice and desolders nicer. I had to do a few desoldered boards for a client, and every one of them used unleaded and would just clog my gun. It was so bad and looked so gross when it was being desoldered. Alex, can you make an article dedicated to desoldering? I dabbled with soldering and mil-maxing, but too scared to desolder. So, 2D. I'm going to be very, very vulnerable and honest here. I suck at using the desoldering pump. I need to be that guy and have the desoldering gun. For some reason, I suck real bad with the pump, bro. So I'm the worst person to ask for that. My brain just can't comprehend the timing for it. How can I learn how to solder? Solder? I mean, there's tons of articles and guides already, but I'll be making my own very soon as well. I started doing a whole bunch of like how-to key articles back in December, and I'm going to continue it into January. I think I've already published like 2. UPS guy going to see me return a desoldering gun next week then? I mean, they don't really know what they're returning, are they? What solder brand do I use? Kester. All my stuff that I use is in my exclamation point kit list. So if you guys ever want to look at that, go for it. All the links to everything are right there. No, I'm not doing shorts anymore. Nothing against short form content. You guys like it, you guys go for it. Anyone who enjoys making it can make it. I just did not feel like it was fulfilling in one bit at all. Ever. I felt so creatively drained from doing those 30-second shorts or 1-minute shorts. I am very much a long format kind of guy. Like, I like doing stuff that takes some time, and I like stuff that's like drawn out. A little bit more artsy-fartsy, if you will. And in 30 seconds, I just feel like I'm just playing the dopamine hit game, which is like, how many dopamine hits can I get in under 30 seconds? Like, how many scenes do I need to switch to keep your brain focused on my thing? And I'm like, I'm not playing a game of algorithms. Like, it's not fun. You were doing short merch? Oh, no. Short merch is probably still going to happen eventually, but no, just YouTube shorts. I hope that's what we meant. ADHD shorts, brain goes crazy. Afternoon Alex, what's up, Scoop Bar? How you doing, Jeff? Hi Geoff. Hi Jeff. Not gonna lie, I don't like the shorts and reels at all. Neither do I. Hate it. I'll sit there and watch it, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll watch funny stuff. But for keyboard content, I just don't like it. It's not my thing. Some people want it done still, and I'll do it. Like, I did it for the Lego board. Like, and yeah, I can see how that works, because, dude, on YouTube, that thing did really well, and, like, TikTok, it did really well, but I don't care. It's just not really my thing. As I've said for a long time, all the content I do is stuff that I like, or stuff that I'm interested. There's been very few times where I've just done stuff because people have asked me to take a look at it. But the majority of stuff that I like doing. So, I do it for me, not for anybody else. Hi, Saint. Thank you so much for the tier 3, man. Saint, how's your day going? How's your Sunday? Dane, I thought we were friends. What happened? What did Dane do? I mean, if there's a teaser or a short, it's nice, but I enjoy watching long-form content. Yeah, me too. I enjoy it. It's more fun. Feel more invested. I don't know what switches to get for this Envoy. I'm a big fan of long poles in the Envoy. I think it sounds fantastic. But everyone's a little different there. Alright guys, let me go wash my hands. Be right back. I'm back. Today's my sub Annie too, but Alex has been ignoring me all stream. Chudo, have I been ignoring you? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to. No. To be honest, I love. I'm joking. Okay. You missed a compliment? Oh, I mean, I just got up. I'm sorry, guys. Pattis, let me tell you something right now. If you were a PCB and I was the switches, I'd want to be soldered, not hot swapped. I hope you get that. I hope we understand what we're talking about here. Okay, you know what, Banana? You know what? How to flirt with keyboards? Yeah. There you guys go. If you guys have a significant other in keyboards, they just give you a pickup line. You don't gotta say it out loud. Oh my god. Alrighty. So I did make the spacebar hot swap, just so we can play around with it afterwards. And I saw someone ask before I got up, what cameras do I use for the pictures? I use Fuji for everything. So primarily all keyboard photography is done with Fuji. Rarely do I use my other camera for product photography, but I still use it for some keyboard stuff. Depends on what I'm doing, but like all the stuff you see on like the gradient backgrounds and stuff, it's all Fuji stuff for the most part. There's been, again, times where I've used the other camera, but I would say it's like not even a healthy mix. It's a mix, but not a healthy mix of both. I hope you own a set of GMK Fuji. I do not, actually. Other camera being a no-name brand? No-name brand camera. Pattis, sometimes I do, but the thing with that camera, though, is there's no macro functionality. Like, it doesn't have, like, a close focal distance, so it's just easier for me to use the Fuji, which has a macro lens, so I can just get the shots I'm looking for. and not have to worry about like redoing it afterwards or like adjusting colors so both cameras feel the same type thing. All right, let's take this board apart. Let's put in the daughter board. I'm assuming it's unscrewed from the inside here. I've not actually taken this apart yet, so I don't know how we're going to do this. Where is my... Oh, it's in the front. 1 second. I was assembling a computer for a friend the other day, and I left my screwdriver set on the front. 1 moment. Want to have a daughter board with me? God damn. Huh? Why are you saying huh for? Frick, I'm late. Rangefinder forgot they can't macro? Yeah, they're not good for macros. What keycaps are you planning on using? I actually have no idea. What do you guys want me to use? What bit do I need? I have no idea. I don't know is the answer to that one there for how ORI is with timelines. I think they were pretty good with the 88. I think it was just a little bit late. But I don't have much experience outside of that one group buy from them, to be completely honest. It seems like past ones were a mixed bag full of either not great timelines or good timelines. So I want to say, based off of the last GB that they did, ooh, that's the inside of it there, that it should be okay. But again, I'm just basing it off of the experience with the last GB. There's the inside of it. In case you guys were curious. Now, I guess I didn't need to take this out, but I guess I also did have to take this out. So does this just like pop out? Sorry, I'm like talking to myself here. Interesting. I'm just fully taking this apart, by the way. I just want to see what this looks like. Oh, and then this one here just goes like this. And this would sit on the top. Interesting. So I didn't really need to take this out, but I guess I did have to take this out because there's 2 screws over here to remove that from the bottom. I don't know if I love that. Also, does that screw in? What are the 2 holes there for? Interesting. Very interesting. I'll clean the weight afterwards. But let's put in our daughter board now. Where is the daughter board? Do I have Phantom? Oh, the original Phantom? No. There's a lot of keycap sets I don't have. Does it go this way? Oh no, I guess they want it to be flipped. All right, now I need the screws for this. I want the new Phantom, yes. Dude, Sandstorm, don't make me think of Sandstorm. I had the opportunity to buy that a little while ago, but I didn't get it. Kind of a little bit regretful, to be honest. On eBay right now, but it's expensive. How much is it on eBay? Chicken Parm, thank you very much for the tier 1, dude.
People hey.
People hey to you as well. Small little issue, which maybe a washer would help fix that. It's super minor. I'll mention it to Bruce. There is some wobble here. Little back and forth with the daughter board. I'm gonna try just putting a washer on this just to see if it helps close the gap. I'm using the shortest screws that were provided here. Yeah. But let me just put a little washer on it to see if that'll help, again, close that small gap there. I just don't want it to wobble. Maybe it's intended to wobble, but I don't think it should be. me put a little washer on this bad boy. Would like to see that. I mean, perhaps a shorter screw or something would do the trick there. Or including some washers. Why can't I grab 2 washers here? Lulstacks had the same issue. Okay, if Lulstacks had the same issue, then I would suggest, he already has a note. Lul's brought up the same issue. Wow. I love that Ryan guy. Him and I are always on the same thought process. Ryan's very smart too. Yeah, like even that one washer makes a huge difference. Yeah, Ryan's a really smart guy. I actually very much, if you guys don't know, I kind of admire Lulstacks. He's one of those like personalities that I've taken a lot of like liking to. Very cool guy. It only takes him 5 hours to get there though. Ryan is he's not slow in building keyboards. He's methodical. You know what I mean? Like he knows what he's doing, and he gets there by taking his time. Yeah, and he's like a very just like insightful guy. I've found. You know, we like Ryan. Oh, this totally just went through. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, so I guess I didn't need to unscrew these 2 on the bottom here. Interesting. Now we know. So let's feed this through and let's start reassembling our board. I think we can just kind of like do it like this. This would go first. Do you have any retired sets? I think Boneyard, low key, might be retired. Like I've thought Boneyard always looked good on a whole bunch of keyboards, but I think it's never fit a board better than it has with the Event Horizon. You know what I mean? Like it has never fit a board better. Now, if I think these ones go here. And these 4 go on the bottom. Boneyard with D-Ren knob in that board is pure heaven. Yeah, I'm very happy with the fuck off artisan. Looks good on that. I was a little nervous it wasn't going to look good on that, but it looks great. No numpad, no care. What about the enter fuck off keycap? Oh yeah. Right there. Did this not screw in nice? Hold on one sec, guys. D-Brand can fuck off? Why? Oh, this didn't look like it's sitting nice. Did I need to screw this a bit more? It does seem like there's a bit of a tolerance issue here as well with this. Did I not use the right screws for this? Hold on one sec, guys. No, I'm pretty sure the long screws went on the top. Yeah, because those are the only ones that are meant for that. No, I don't think I used the wrong screws to the top. I thought it was the 2 long ones go up there. It does seem like it's shifting around a little bit though. Did I use the wrong ones? I have a feeling about this cheap GMK sets won't last long too. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. Like, you mean the current pricing of GMK sets? Nah, I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. No, my deep round keycap doesn't sound bad at all. Like, let me show you. Hold on, where's my mouse? I need to tune the stab a little bit, mind you, but... Hold on, I want to figure out what is causing this to shift back and forth. Let me take this out. Let me take this out and put it back in. Maybe there's like a piece of hair underneath it or something. Well, that shouldn't matter too much. My little bro yoinked my envoy. I just want to make sure it's just that moving. Oh no. Honestly, not a huge fan of mount, especially 2 pieces. What happened? D-Brand, where's Adam? I agree, Alex. Only the most sought after sets will be hard to get for a good price nowadays. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go anywhere, like the current price of things. I really, really, really don't think they're going anywhere. So it does shift a little bit, but why is it shifting when I screw in the screw? I feel like the screw needs to be a little shorter here too. Don't screw bottom first. Oh, what do you mean by that, Bruce? Did I do something wrong assembling it back? Was able to grab GMK Dandy on eBay? On eBay? Wait, how much did you pay? Muggy, how much did you pay for that? Newbury Builder needs help? Oh my god, Morris. Drew, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Well, let's disassemble it one more time. Actually, we can leave these two in. Thank you, dude. So, not do the bottom first. Wait, how does that work then? You need to put the bottom on. Oh, did he mean the bottom screws? Hold on, let's do these now. Put PCB now, Alex? Oh, I think I know what you mean. Because I have to... Wait, no, I'm confused. Bottom is last step. Oh, interesting. I thought this would just like pressure fit in. All right, let's just screw these two in then. Or let's put this O-ring in first. KFA is kind of goofy. Again, I've had very mixed experiences with KFA. Very, very mixed. I like the color of this O-ring. Odd little note, but the holes in the PCB are for the screws. Well, no, you would just go right through it, wouldn't you? Because it would just pressure fit in. I don't see why the screws would matter here, actually. Because it's a one-piece case, no? Now to get this guy in. I guess you and I should do cable on the bottom first. Yeah, pull the cable through. That's what I thought. I guess I would have to do it like this. That makes more sense. And now to push it all in nicely. Why is this one O-ring piece being awkward? Hold on 1 second. The cable's not through? Oh yeah, it didn't go through. Whoops. Hold on, you guys are making me nervous. Where's my switch puller? Switch puller. Where'd you go? I'll just lift it up with my fingers. People have mentioned on other boards this can be an issue. What happened? First O-ring? I mean, O-ring boards, you just have to be careful. That's all. That's all. O-ring boards aren't very difficult, I'd say. You just have to take your time with them. Oh, I thought I put that through. I guess it didn't go through nicely. These are weird looking Nixies. I wanted to use Nixies, but I had a feeling you guys would get really upset with me. So I didn't use Nixies. But I really wanted to, tell you that much. Let's Try putting the bottom in first here. Much better. Bottom first seems to work a lot nicer here. Got it? Got it. There we go. All right. Now, let's put in the cable. Nixies are suffering from success. Pretty much. Pretty much they are. All right. Now let's put this back on the bottom. Alex, get a haircut? No. I need to get one though. Truth be told, I really do. I still feel like that inside weight is going to jiggle around a little bit. But we'll see. Wait, why is there a hot swap option for this board if it's O-ring mounted? Can't it loosen the switches? I mean, it wouldn't be the first board. Yeah, the weight on the internal Bruce is still shifting around a little bit, and I'm wondering if the screw is just a little too long for it. Now, it shouldn't matter if I keep the board still, but you can kind of hear that internal piece over here wibble wobble around. I'm actually curious if I just try a different screw. Oh, so it's my favorite weight design in any board. This might be a top contender, but my favorite weight of any board, like, what do you mean? What do you mean by weight design? Just in general, like what worked the best, or what exactly do we mean by that? Let's try these shorter ones here. Oh, I guess these aren't magnetic, these ones here. The look probably. Hard to say. I feel like these shorter ones might work better. Some people suggest that you mil-max the board, but keep 4 corners soldered. I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive though, no? Oh yeah, look. It's all gone now. I think these 2 screws here are too long by like a hair. Whatever length these are, Bruce, I think they're like a hair too long that it was causing the internal weight to shift a little bit because it wasn't like maybe properly seating, no matter how hard I tightened these screws. But the shorter ones worked perfect. Year of bad screws? Nah, I don't think it's a bad screw. I think it was just a little too long. Ooh, that does look good with the yellow switches though. Let's take a look at the board before I start slapping keycaps inside. That looks pretty. That does. The black films and the milky yellows playing tricks on your eyes. Look how pretty that looks. Look at this. And then the top over here. Looks nice. No, you look pretty. Very, very, very nice. All right. Now, I don't know what keycaps you want me to use, guys. Let me put some stuff away. I'm on this new thing right now where I feel like I need to clean my desk more often. Like, I can't do the old me where I just left stuff on my desk. I need to start cleaning more often. That needs to be a thing. I'm just going to tune the stabs a little bit now. Frost Witch? I don't know if Frost Witch will look too good on this. Ain't gonna lie. I don't think Frost Switch is the move. Lux would go nuts if what I used Frost Switch. What color did Ryan do? Alex, can you compare the Aura 60 Anno to some keyboards you have? It's up to you though. I think a lot of people wonder about that. Yeah. Which, here, you know what? Let's go grab a few keyboards. Let's see. Here, we have a unicorn we can take a look at. You can take a look at, what else is like really good that I know off the top of my head? We got a Kaze we could look at. All right. In case you guys wanted to see, Ryan did GMK Led Zeppelin. Oh, nice choice, Ryan. Anno is really nice on this. Like I said, the Anno inside, I did see some minor streaks on the inside as well as just some leftover machining marks, like very, very close to the edges, which I don't feel like you can really do much about that. But the outside Anno it feels really good. Like I don't see any blemishes, any streaking, no imperfections. Here, we'll zoom in. What happened? Wonky backspace. Oh, this one here is the one I tried doing a plate. This is like an experiment. But yeah, as you guys can kind of see, I hope that helps a little bit. And then here, we'll take a little closer look maybe at the back of the Kaze versus the back of this one. Some dust still, let me just get rid of that. And then let me just grab this. So again, here are both the keyboards side by side. If it wants to focus. I don't know. I think the Anno is great, personally. I don't. Is that like a problem people are having with this, Bruce? Are people like wary about the Anno? I mean, the 88 was really good too. Ryan was also impressed by the Anno. I'm putting it back before I forget to put them back. The little Leica logo? It does kind of look like a Leica logo. I'm curious if Bruce was inspired by Leica a little bit when it came to the ORI logo. Because it does kind of look like it, no? Well, not really. It still gives the same vibe as it, though. Anno 1 by 88 is mad clean. Same with the one I had, too. Ryan did take issue on the Anno on the first 88, but he also noted that they had massively improved on the second round of 88. Maybe I didn't see the first round of 88 stuff. When you clean your desk, I take the Horizon. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not giving away the Horizon when I clean my desk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let me... The CLS-1, not the R1 of the 88. Oh, I never looked at the CLS-1. I'm a Leica fan. All the systems I use are Leica M. Wow. Okay, Bruce. See, I did see that inspiration come through then. I did see that come through. Very, very nice. Okay. So what are you shooting with now? I'm going to use Serica. I think Serica would be awesome. Guys, they're a much more expensive camera system than the Leica. Let me tell you guys that much, all right? The Leica's nice. It's a nice, like, it's very high price, but there are much more expensive camera systems than that. Now, if he said he was shooting with like a phase 1, I'd be like, damn, boy. I don't have classic gear though, guys. I don't have GMK. You guys are all mentioning keycaps I don't even have. I don't have Honey Beige. I think the closest I got to the closest I have to this maybe would be Sloth. We could do I want to use GMK for today, if that's okay. I don't have earth tones. I need to get more earthy sets, I guess. Yeah, I don't got any of those. I was thinking Serica today. Norse? I don't know if Norse would look good on this. Perhaps Norse would look good. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm pressing X to doubt on Norse. How about Sloth? Sloth or Serica? Not Serica. The yellow on Serica is too harsh. Here, we'll just put it to a vote. I'm not doing a 50-50 thing, guys. We're over that. That's an old phase. Keycaps, Sloth, Serica. Norse, I guess. Or we can do a random one, which we'll just do... You know what? We'll just do Noir as the fourth choice. All right, go ahead and pick. I'm kind of nervous now. What are you guys going to dress this board up with? My first choice would have been Serica, but whatever. I don't have 9s. You know, come to think about it, fuck, I feel like I have a lot of sets, but I also feel like I don't have a lot of sets. You guys are making me feel like I don't have any keycap sets. I feel like my options are so limited now because I don't have anything you guys want me to use. Can I make a list for the future? I honestly should just make a list. Yeah, like I do have, like I'm not even gonna lie, I do have keycap sets because I've been collecting them, but I don't have anything you guys have mentioned. Yeah, I don't got any of that. Make a Google Doc? I don't have Civ. I should just get Civ, honestly. Oh sure, Alex claims he has keycaps. Bro doesn't even have modern materials yet. Oh my god. Do you even have keycaps? Okay. Sloth is winning. God damn. Where's Greg? I try not to think about Greg too much. Bro doesn't even have Star? True. I don't. Do you have Mizu? I have Mizu. I don't think Mizu would look good on this. Is that what you're asking, Nev? Can you afford a numbed? I don't know, man. I show up for Greg and we don't even have the option. Huntex. Come on, man. Also, Doofer from before, thank you so much for your tier 1, man. I really hope you're having a good day. Chicken Parm, if I didn't say thank you. Saint, thank you guys all for the subs. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I've been a little bit, my head's a little bit distracted right now. Why is Greg a platypus? I thought Greg's a dog. I read that as I can't afford speakers. I was like, actually, I don't have speakers. I just use the stuff that's in the monitor. Or headphones. I'm not really a speaker guy. Botanical Desert would maybe look nice. Greg is a penguin? Greg's a man dressed as a dog. Oh yeah, I think you're right about that. Yeah, modern materials would probably slap like... It would look really nice on this. Alright, Sloth it is. I feel like Sloth's another set we've been seeing a lot of recently.
Sloth.
I have to take it off the model OLED though, so just give me a moment to switch it over and grab the rest of the set here. One moment. All right. We'll use Sloth. So to sum it up, there's only, I'd say, 2 minor things I'd like to see changed about this, which I feel like it can be fixed in one fell swoop. It's literally just the length of the screws for the internal weight and the daughter board. That is truly the only issues that I feel like I've encountered. I will say the disassembly of this board's a little awkward. It's not like the most clean disassembly just because of that little accent piece on the inside kind of floating around. That I feel like needs to be screwed in somehow, but everything else has been fantastic. Can we do a sub goal for Greg? There is a sub goal for Greg. We set a rule a long time ago, so I didn't have to see Greg anymore. Where did I put my keycap puller? I just had you. But I hope to not see him anymore, so... GB already over? No, it hasn't. I think it starts tomorrow, I think. Ooh, this is probably gonna sound real nice. Well, let me just like adjust this O-ring a little bit in the corner. Much better. wait, Alex. Before you go further. Yeah. What about that set with cameras? Oh. Shoshin? Nah. I don't think, because Shoshin's not, it's like gray and black. It's not just black. I don't think, personally, I don't think it would look that good on this. Just a personal preference. Shoshin plus Leica logo. There's a set that I want to pick up that has like a Leica vibe to it. I forget what it's called now. I always forget what it's called. It's like SLS or something, Doku or something like that. Sloth looks really good on this though. You guys are very correct. Why'd you choose Serica? Why didn't I choose Serica? Because chat. You guys demanded no Serica. You guys demanded Sloth. And I am at the mercy of all of you. GMK Beta with orange. Would it look nice? Or is Elite IMO? This looks awesome. I have to admit though, I'm not angry at this choice. This is a very nice looking set too. We demanded Norse. It didn't reflect in the votes though. Bruce, it's tomorrow, right, for this? Pretty positive it's tomorrow. Can you retire Greg if you get... Oh my God, what is this? I'm not wasting my money on this. Nev. This is just as bad. 145? Look at the cluck face. I'm seeing it. This looks much better than Serica. Oh, do you mean Cluck or Norse? It's so much better than Greg. McDonald's looking set. And I've got McD's Vice Cup to match. We need a McDonald's set. Do we actually though? Like, do we? Cluck looks kind of cute. I don't know, man. Guys, that's $145 plus shipping. And then I have to pay for import fees when that comes into Canada. Is there a Canadian vendor? There is. Wait, Alpha Keys. Didn't Alpha Keys have issues? I'm so confused now with everything. I thought Alpha Keys was like abandoned, or am I thinking of a different Canadian vendor? I feel like there's 1,000 Canadian vendors that like abandoned the hobby. I thought it was Alpha Keys. Who doesn't have issues? For real. Honestly, for real, dude. GMK Diner. I just ordered my board from Alpha Keys. Yeah, I think I was talking to you about this, Nev. I can't remember if they had issues or not. I just really don't remember. This looks really good though. Yeah, this did turn out really nice with Sloth. If I hate the spacebar, because you guys Ryan said the spacebar was a bit thin, we can switch it because I made it hot swap. So we can experiment until we find a spacebar switch that we really like. Those brows looking extra firm. Good job. You mean my brows on my face? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, wait. I fucked up. This goes here. Nice eyebrows, Alex. Proud of you. What's wrong with my eyebrows? Hold on, I need to take a closer look. Honestly, my eyebrows are kind of like... Is there something wrong with them? Looks maxing? Guys, please. That stuff there makes no sense to me. I feel like that's just another scam. Another scheme, another scam is looks maxing and that whole cult following it has. Truth be told, I got my haircut last week and the man took some scissors and trimmed the edge of my brows. It was so unexpected. Did it look good though? Were you happy with the result? Yeah, I need the rest of it in here. Got those nerves getting those brows out on stream. Hey, yo. Sloth so perfect. Yeah, you guys were right. Sloth looked good. I still may want to experiment and see how Serica looks. I feel like Serica would also be a very cool choice for this. Where is the other code? My other 1U keycap here. There it is. All right. So to sum up the board has a few different price points. One of the board's price points to start at the top will cost around $999. It is the Founders Edition. I believe there's only 20 or 30 of them. Let me pull it up again for you guys. Only 20 or 30 of them. However, there are two other variants that will be within the group buy as well. Let me pull up the website one moment so I don't misinterpret the prices here. Where is it? Where's the website for it again? Oh my gosh. Where are you? Here we go. So there's Heritage, Black Badge, Dune, and Founders. And it starts at $420. I believe there's a cheaper version. I think, is Heritage still cheaper? I can't remember. But I believe it starts at $420, and then oh no. Heritage is $420, Black Badge and Dune is $520. And then the other one, which is the Founders Edition, is $999. So if you guys really, really need the Founders Edition, up to you. If you guys like just the standard colors, also up to you. It'll only come with a 50 durometer O-ring, which you guys can probably just swap out anyways if you really want to. I think 50 is actually the best O-ring, like 40s and 50s. I like lighter O-rings, like lighter durometers for my O-ring keyboards. But that's it. It's a one mounting style. God, this almost fell. One mounting style kind of keyboard. And that's it. I like the pictures that he has on your website there, Bruce. Nice reaction. Thanks. I'm pretty proud of that too. I feel a lot more alert having gone to the gym today. So let's take a quick little peek-sees at the keyboard again though. Bro is literally Spider-Man. Fuck, I don't know what I like more. I still think I like the Founders Edition Anno more. Like the color on that lighter gray brown type thing, the bronze, but let's see what this sounds like. We're using some Gateron Milky Yellows. So let's see. Damn, the Milky Yellows are definitely still up there, dude. I'll give you guys a little HJ test. Ooh. Alphas are already sounding great. I'll see if I need to tune the stabs a bit more. Okay, no, the spacebar sounds good. Ooh. I personally wish I went with a little bit of a lighter spring, just whatever, it's neither here nor there. This sounds great. I've always used two fingers, Nev, you know that. Okay, you guys, I can't say anything without you. It's not even supposed to be, it's a Sunday. It's not supposed to be sus today. Can you spam the right and the left side of the spacebar? Oh, that backspace sounds great. Yeah, the enter's a bit quiet, but it's not like a bad thing. It's not as like punchy as some of the other modifiers. Dude, this sounds great. And you know what's funny? Usually it's the backspace that I find is like the weakest on my O-ring builds personally. But this backspace sounds great. Fuck, I do wish I went with a lighter spring though. I went with 62 gram or something this time around, and I feel like it's kind of heavy for me, but it's fine, whatever. Dude, this sounds fantastic though. That shift sounds wrong. Sounds like a normal shift. It's just not as like bubbly as some of the other switches. The mods, enter and shift, are a little bit meh. They're not bad by any stretch of the imagination though. It's more the backspace and the spacebar that are stealing the show for me. The alphas are fantastic though. I've always liked tabs on O-ring builds. They always sound so good. Show back? It sounds great though, Bruce. I don't know if Bruce is still in chat, but man, this sounds great. And then the other thing that Bruce told me, which I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, is this is not going to be sandblasted anymore. I believe it's going to be anode. Because Bruce was saying that the sand, which again, I can verify this because I've had other sandblasted stainless pieces. It retains a lot of oils from fingerprints and it's very hard to clean. So I think he said he's just going to ano it. He just did this as more of like a, he mentioned it was kind of like an experiment to see how he would like it. So the bottom will be changed. Sandblast me and what the fuck, Burbs? Sandblast it. Stainless steel is a dirt catcher. IMO. Yeah, I agree with that. You missed a compliment? Oh, it's probably right when we did the sound test, huh? Of love. I can only think of sussy things. Fuck. Look what you guys have done to me. That's your fault. Of love, you look just as beautiful as this keyboard today. All right. I hope you're having a great day today. Love you, and I hope the rest of your week goes just as good as today. We've created a monster. It's because Burbs is here. That's why I'm thinking sussy things, because Burbs. 2 out of 10 redo. Oh, come on. Did it compare with the unicorn? Let's see. You guys want me to? I don't think I want to. I don't have a board. I don't think the unicorn is in the right shape to compare today because I did the plateless thing with the unicorn. So do a top 60s comparison. Bro is doing an Anakin, but falling to the sus side. Derivative? That means you guys get to see Greg. So this is the real reason you guys want me to use the derivative. The derivative, I've actually been experimenting with different mounting styles. Actually, let's just take off the desk pad. Let's do no desk pad tests. Come on, man. Just pretend it doesn't have cursed Greg. Just leave him on, man. Just, hi, Greg. This is gross. Saint, thank you so much for the 20, man. I appreciate that, Saint. Hope you're having a good day today. The space bar is still flipped, yes. Okay, let's try it with the desk pad now. It's also two different plates. I feel like this is a very unfair comparison. Because the derivative I did much deeper, and this sounds more like your typical O-ring build. I don't know. Actually, yeah, technically the Event Horizon's O-ring. I kind of feel like I like the O-ring sound signature a slight bit better, but they're different boards. I feel like this might be a better comparison. They're also different switches too, yeah. Man, they all sound different to me. Listen, they all sound unique. There's not one that I like more than the other. But if I had to pick one to use today, it'd be between the two of these. I don't know, just like what I'm feeling for today. I don't think there's like a bad one out of the three of these. Just, you think the ORI sounds thin? I think it actually sounds the fullest out of all three, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I mean, this is, again, how you perceive sound, perhaps. I think the derivative has a little bit more of a thinness to it. This is a little bit louder, and this is the most full. There's so much noise from the ORI. It also could be the switch choice. Sounds full, same with deriv. But yeah, I mean, it all could just be up to your ears and what microphone, or sorry, what headphones you guys are using and all that, so. Noises and fullness? Oh, okay. I think I'm following you. Then we'll compare it with the Unicorn 2. I only have the plateless one built with switches at the moment, so this is all you guys are going to get. This is the plateless monstrosity that I did. I need to go find my other PCB. Sounds so different than it's supposed to sound. Yeah, it's plateless O-ring basically. But nothing has keycaps and stuff on it. Yeah, we're using basically 4 corners in like another, like we're using those little platelets. So I don't know, I think for the price point, you get a really nice design, good quality Anno on the exterior. I'd say some minor discrepancies for Anno on the interior. If that bothers you, then at least you know it's there. Like, I'm not going to hide that. We saw it with your own 2 eyes. The assembly is okay on this. Like, it's an O-ring build. It's not that hard to put together. And I'd say the amount of pieces with this is a little awkward to kind of work with. I think the things that steal the show here are the incredibly side thin bezels on the side here. Those are crazy. The overall design is beautiful. I think Bruce does a great job with, I think, all the ORI boards I've ever seen I've liked. So there's that as well. But this is beautiful. Color choice is awesome too. I don't think I've seen too many colors in this like bronze dune color. Yeah, the stainless steel, or I guess the polish, is it polish or PVD? I'm pretty sure it's polish. On the back is absolutely stunning. Yeah, silver is 420, dune in black are 520. But the PVD piece on the back here is picture perfect, or I guess this is stainless. I think it's polished stainless. I don't think it's PVD, guys. I think the PVD one's the black one. This is stainless polished. This is beautiful. So this is flawless. There's absolutely no flaws with this at all. At least my unit is today. And that's it. The only 2 minor issues, like I said, were the screw lengths of both the daughter board and the internal weight. Those need to be shortened by like probably 1 millimeter or 2, and then they work. So it's the only note that I have really for Bruce at this time. Can we hear the spacebar with different switches? You didn't like the spacebar? I actually think it sounded really good with the Gateron Milky Yellow. I'm actually kind of impressed by it, to be honest. Oh my god, I just ruined my switch. The plate's kind of tight on this. It's okay, I have more. Oh my goodness. Come on, yoink out already. I did a sound flatter on, it did sound flatter on Ryan's build. I wonder why that is. I couldn't tell you. Why is the plate so tight on this? Okay, you know what? I see it wiggling out. It's just not coming out now. I mil-maxed the spacebar. But for some reason, it's just being weird. Because you didn't lube it. No, it's just being funky. What do you guys even want to hear on it? I don't even think I have a Nixie to show you guys. I think I'm probably... Oh, no, I do. Is that what you guys want? No Nixie? I'm assuming that's what you want. But my pin is bent on this, so let me fix it quick. One moment. It's a bent pin. I'm here for the Nixie. Bro ran out. Let's see what the Nixie sounds like. It sounds just as good as the other one. I'd say the Gateron Milky Yellow and the Nixie both sound good, actually. I have no quarrels with either one. Yeah, they're both good. Let's see what else. You guys want me to use something else too? They're both good. I don't have a BCP. I mean, I have a whole bunch of switches here. We can just try some random stuff if you guys are interested. Here, we'll try... Let's try an HMX Swift Switch. Swift Switch. This is HMX. Ooh, that doesn't sound too bad. That sounds good too. I think all three of these have sounded good so far. Here, I'll try some more for you guys. I should do this more often, huh? I should actually just mil-max space bars in all the protos. We'll try, what else can I try here? Here, cream soda. You guys wanted a cream soda switch? Cream soda. Cream soda, as you guys can see. Oh, that's very deep. It doesn't really work well with the rest of the alphas, but it's nice. Like, I can't complain about it. It doesn't really work well with the clacky alphas. It's still nice, though. Just wrong pairing, I think. Would you guys agree with that? Pretty sure it's just a wrong pairing there. And then let's also try, I don't know, we can also try... Here, we'll try HMX Macchiato as well. Sounds good too. So far, all good. And then we'll try one more switch. So I don't think I have a whole wide scope of things in here. What's over here? I think if you guys want just cherry blacks, or actually I have H1 switches. Here, we'll try an H1 switch. Oh God, why are these so awkward? These are heavy though. The H1 switch sounds good too. And I think H1 is what? JWK? I don't like how heavy this switch is though. These I didn't spring swap. Well, I did, but there's like 72 gram springs. Yeah, I'd say it sounds good. JWK, not my favorite in the world, but still sounds really good. That's actually really nice. Yeah, I agree. And then we'll try one last switch here. We'll try a Gatoron Curry switch. Last switch possible we'll try. This is like the cheapest thing you can pick up right now too. It still sounds good. Mind you, it's a little quieter than some of the other switches. Yeah, this is a little quieter, but it still sounds really good. I liked everything. Actually, maybe I kind of vibed with the HMX switch a little bit more, but I don't know. I'd have to play around with them a little bit more at length. But no, these all sounded good, guys. I have no complaints. Absolutely zero complaints on the way these all sounded. So, good job. Yeah, I might actually stick with the HMX switch. Believe it or not, I kind of might stick with it for a tiny little bit here. I kind of like the way it sounded. Yeah, I mean, like, alternatively, if you want to talk about other products on the market that I would say sound just as good, ARC is still probably the best thing you can pick up. However, visually, if you're into this more, then you're into this more, right? This is quite soft. It is a O-ring build, so you don't really feel any feedback. Soft in terms of, I would say just how it feels. It is still like the harder end of soft, I'd say, to type on, so. I think it turned out great. But again, there is other things you can pick up. You don't have to just pick up this one keyboard. There are some really great things. I mean, on the positive side, this does come with a Mech 11 PCB. You do get those spare little diodes in the back, which I absolutely love. The quality of this is really nice. No complaints here from me. It is using a nice universal daughter board as well, so. Is the typing feel on this different from the ORI 88? Yes, very. This is O-ring, and the ORI was what? Top mount, I believe, or gasket. So this is very different. I prefer this, if I'm being honest. This is much nicer. Oh, man. But yeah, that's pretty much the stream, guys. I am done for today. I'm going to clean up now a little bit. Plug this board in. We'll use this for a little bit here. I'm pretty much done the stream. And if you guys have more questions that I can't answer, like really detailed questions, probably ask Bruce of ORI Keeps. I think there's a Discord you can check out as well. I heard the PCBs are having issues, but then I've also heard that people have had zero issues with the PCBs almonds for the ARC. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know anymore, like what the failure rate is and like what people are doing and yada, yada, yada. But it sounds like people are having issues with some of the ARC PCBs. Would you prefer this over the 88? Yes. I much prefer this over the 88 typing wise and sound wise. But I mean, I like the 88 too, right? All right, guys, let us go. Oh yeah, and by the way, the fulfillment time is pretty short on this too. So if you guys were interested. Let's go see who we can go raid, though. I don't know who's even on doing keyboard stuff. Actually, you know what? I found someone. Q2 2024. Jay's streaming? Why don't I see him online? It's okay. We'll go raid. We'll go raid Doc. All right. Have a good one, guys. Love you all. I'm very happy with this board overall. Turned out really, really good. Like I said, 2 little small things being the screw lengths, which I'm sure Bruce can easily fix. But thank you guys so much. Love you all. Have a good night. I guess, or good afternoon. Is it technically afternoon or evening? I have no idea. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're doing another build. I actually am doing client builds, I think, for the most part next week, I think. But yeah, see you guys next week. Love you guys. I'll post the schedule soon, and peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.